Build started. Build failed.
No such module.
Build started. Build failed.
That's weird. Oh, right. Okay. I also need to add it not only here in the xcode.gen.yaml, but where's my actual app target? Here. So let's regenerate one more time. And
build
now it should be
failed.
there? No. Why is this not working?
Build started.
Well, everything's rebuilding, so hopefully this one works.
Build failed.
Oh, it's because there's multiple things here. Kink says the Xcode experience gets even better with beta versions. Yeah, I've definitely had a whole bunch of crashes when I was developing the macros because, well, I guess I haven't figured all that stuff out yet. So I guess I do have heterogeneous things here. I have UUIDs and I have things. Let's do let's do something else. Where's my other fixtures? Because I guess what I'm looking to do is here where I do these, where I insert the fixtures into the database. What I'm trying to do is I want to like iterate through them, like all static members, which doesn't exist now, but the macro will create it. This is what I want to do. This is what I want it to look like. And then I won't have to every time I add a new fixture, I won't need to also add it here. I can just add it and loop through it, and that'll get all of them. So let's import the macro one more time. And let's add it to our type. And now, yeah, so that's there now. We command click on it. Oh, it goes to the macro. How do I see the code that it generated? This just goes to it. Oh, I forgot to update my stream info. Where is it? Here it is. King says the most exciting thing for me beside the macros was Swift data. I was waiting years for this, just to wait a few more years to be able to use it. I know, right? Yeah, I guess in your own app, you can just start using the new stuff and target iOS 17. I think that's what I'm going to be doing with this project. Although it looks like I'm targeting iOS 16 and I'm still able to use Swift macros. So that's pretty cool. So now if I comment this out, let's do the same thing for these other fixtures. At static member iterable. And that means I have to import it at the top. There they are. Now when I go to the fixtures, I can just loop through those. King says Swift macros are backwards compatible because they just compile and generate code. The iOS version doesn't matter for them. Oh yeah, that's a good point. But yeah, if you if you work somewhere, then your app probably needs to support older versions for a few years. And then by the time it actually becomes available, you forget that it existed, or something different came along to wait for 2 more years. King says so true. Yeah. Thanks for stopping by, dude. How have you been? I'll save that to the database and comment this out. And then let's run the tests, and because I know some of the tests depend on these fixtures, so let's see how we're doing.
Test succeeded.
I think I heard test succeeded. I don't see green here, though. Oh, I think they were saying build succeeded and test started at the same time. Yeah, so this is a UI test, which doesn't quite exist in the actual app anymore. So let's comment that out.
Build started. Test succeeded.
King says, I'm good. Just thinking about app ideas.
Test succeeded.
New iOS 17 features. Oh, right on. Yeah. Yeah, you were talking about Swift data. I know a lot of people are excited about that. I didn't actually get a chance to play with it that much. I looked at the syncing story for it, the syncing session, and it looks like it's kind of tied to CloudKit. So I'm not sure, like, if I use it on an Android app or on the web, if that'll be a problem or not. I've been pretty good. We had all the smoke here the past few days, but it's cleared up. Okay, so all the tests passed. We added actually let's do it in the app. Let's see, if I line these up, it looks like it's in a separate window. Oh, I should remove those comments before I commit all that. I guess this test is actually assert the app launches. And then here, we don't need all this jazz. Do I need this?
Build started. Build succeeded.
Oh, cool. So then I'll try to remove this also.
Build started. Build succeeded.
Result is unused. Okay, fine. We'll keep that. King says, I have an idea for a macro. Could be used for input validation and remove a lot of boilerplate. Yeah, I think those are going to be some popular macros. That was one of the ones that they kind of showed off, was like, oh, you could use this to validate that an URL is an actual URL in your code. Yeah, so use static member iterable for inserting fixtures. For testing and previews. No such module. Where's this? Oh, there's no line of code there. Why are we getting an error here?
Build started. Build succeeded.
Yeah, I guess these ghosts are still with us. Okay, so where are we on this?
Build started. Run started.
So we haven't made any posts in a while. I started making the right screen. Oh yeah, currently it's still over here. Let's see. And that didn't show up. Save it, right? Nope, that's not saving it. Okay. Well, I guess I need to figure out what's going on with that. King says, did you see the open API generator? Yeah. Yeah, that looks really cool. I need to do that for FQauth. It's so exciting, all the new stuff. And then it's like, oh, now I need to do it. Now I need to do all this new stuff. Yeah, so this is the oh, we can do preview. Is this true? And then do we get a preview? Just waiting for that preview to come along. What else did I watch at WWDC? Oh yeah, I had like no time to look at the new Vision thing. Reading about it, it sounds pretty cool though. Especially since, did you hear that there's a famous football player named Lionel Messi that Apple recruited to come play for Major League Soccer? It's a pretty interesting story. Let's see if I can find it. So they recruited him, and they're gonna like, I think they're gonna like stream the games like to the headset. And they're gonna make a docu-series about him, and he's gonna get like revenue sharing from MLS. So I think that's pretty cool. Yeah, I know everyone knows Messi. It was kind of a joke. But I guess it seems like they have like kind of big plans for this. It's like to film and then show them on the headset. That might be, if that's what Apple plans to do, that might be interesting. Failed to build app. Okay. Preview is only available in iOS 17 or newer. Oh. But it's just a preview though. That's annoying. Okay, I guess we'll do it old style. King says the preview works with UI Kit too. Oh, I missed that. That's pretty cool. Man, I forget how to write these. I don't know why the there used to be like you started typing provider and you got like an autocomplete that like created the whole thing for you. I guess they want you to use like this kind of preview now, but I can't use it because I guess I'm targeting iOS 16. Should I target iOS 17? Maybe. Yeah, I don't know why iOS 17 is required for that either. It's just a preview provider under the hood, right? Actually, maybe we can like command click into it. Let's make an empty one to make the compiler happy. So now we can click into it. It's loading up something inside of SwiftUI. Oh, available iOS 17. Well, that'll do it. Optional display name for the preview, which appears in the canvas. Optional list of traits customizing the appearance of the preview. A closure producing a SwiftUI view. And can we peek into this? Yeah, I bet we can't look at the source code, which is annoying. That is one of the nice things about Android, is that you can look at all the source code. Okay, well, I guess we have to write a regular old preview for it. King says, in theory, you should be able to make a breakpoint and see what the macro produces. Yeah, but it's not going to compile. It's not going to compile because it requires iOS 17. I guess I could bump it up for a second. Bump it up for a second and take a peek like you're suggesting. Preview crashed. Okay. Well, let's see what's... So this just goes back to here. Oh, the whole thing crashed. That's just the preview crashing again and again. How can I look at what it generates? Expand macro. There we go. So it makes a struct that inherits from preview registry. Guess there's a file ID, which looks like that's the path to this file, a line and a column number, and then the preview. And down here we have a class that inherits from UV preview registry, which has basically the same thing in it. What is a UV preview registry? And of course, the documentation is as empty as possible. Bad Bear of Crimson Town says, really enjoying the music today. Thanks. Yeah, it's a iTunes playlist. And then what was the other one? Was the other one just regular old preview registry? Yes. So we have UV preview registry and preview registry. What is this thing? Let's look for it in the documentation. Note, preview should always be created using the preview macro. Behavior for preview registries defined directly is undefined. Registry protocol used to locate previews at runtime. Oh, I bet it just looks for things that implement this. This protocol are generated for you by the expansion of the preview macros. Okay. As usual, Apple says, don't look behind the curtain. But the preview is crashing. And why is that? What can we do to see? It's not going to be in here. Kind of want to just use a regular preview to see if that's crashing too, actually. Let's see. Let's find a preview provider. and copy paste it over because I don't remember the syntax and the autocomplete is not working right now. Crash. This would be the right tab. Previews. Well, that's crashing too. Maybe there's something wrong with this screen. Let's see. Let's put this back. Discard change. Nope, still crashing. Does it say anything about why? Beta experiences kinks. Yeah. Yeah, this is, let's see. This is basically unreadable. Here's my preview right here. Preview body getter. Some assertion failed, but no clue what. Oh, we have a layout subviews of layer. We all the way down to UI kit. Yeah, I'm not sure what all this is. So let's try hiding the canvas and bringing it back. No, it's just crashing like quite a bit. King says, just go back to 16 and do it normally. This is not usable right now. Preview is... Oh, we have an error now. Preview is missing environment object of type to resolve. Oh, wow, that's new. That is new. We did not have that before. It would just crash and you'd have to, like, remember all that. Wait, but one got passed in right here on nav. Anyway, so if I remove this, if I hit save, if I hit refresh, well, it was a helpful error message. Let's see. Yeah, let's go. Let's go back to 16 in the latest Xcode. And we're spinning. Still no. Is there some other object that I didn't? I guess it's trying to switch the right route. And this is set to new. So that's not null or anything. This is not nil. This is not nil. Oh my goodness. So at least make this smaller. Oh, I bet it's getting deallocated. I think if I say static let nav equals, and what's the type of this thing? Story navigation model. Then I say self.nav. Now if I bring the canvas back in, maybe restart Xcode, it helps sometimes. You are right. Let's try it.
Run completed.
Come on. It's spinning. It's spinning around and crashing. I guess we could try doing it without a preview. You know, is there something else that needs to be set up? Like, what is this doing? Does it need the... Oh my god. Chill. Chill for 1 second. I bet it is. Add... So both the database and the nav, it needs both. Okay, let's try this one. Yeah, because we're not even like accessing anything from it. Call can throw. Okay, well, let's force unwrap it. Not like this. Okay, so if I close this Xcode. Oh, but then my the inserting the fixtures is I'm gonna have to roll back those changes. I don't know. I kind of need this to work. So right tab, line 8. What's going on line 8? Line 8 is navigation stack. That's fine, right? Like, how would this work, like, in the app, but not in... But not in the preview? Oh, does the dollar go on the inner one? I'm kind of managing my own thing here. Let's just take off the navigation stack completely just for right now.
Build started.
Yeah. Yeah, you got it right. It's the iOS version, not the Xcode version. Anybody else playing Diablo though? That came out this week too. A lot of new stuff this week. New forest fires, new Xcode and
Build
WWC,
succeeded.
and new video game. Build succeeded. Okay, so we're building. If we run the app, yeah, let's set this to an iPhone.
Build started. Build succeeded.
Forest Fires 2.0. Yeah, usually only on the West Coast.
Run started.
Guess we're going to have like, I guess now is fire season, and then the end of the summer it's going to be water season with the hurricanes. And then when is earth and air season? So that, yeah, the app runs. This is here. It says new. This is fantastic. It's all right here. So what's going on with you, Mr. Preview? Do we have a line number? Because we had a line number last time. This is basically just the getter. Like, I have no idea what's going on with that. But yeah, if you didn't see any pictures, NYC orange sky photos. Oh, can I not show pictures? NYC orange skies. Yeah, it looked pretty gnarly. We mostly stayed inside with an air filter. We were wearing our masks inside because it was so smoky. Our windows are so leaky here. King says, yeah, I saw a lot of pictures of that. It looked crazy. If it works in the simulator, it must be some environment objects. Yeah, but I only have 2. Guess we could kind of step through them. Database, nav. What if we just like comment everything out? Just text. Okay, that works. So then let's put text on both sides. And then it crashes. It must be the switch statement on the nav. Okay, yeah, it was a problem with me, not with Xcode. Instead of passing the environment object, I passed in this other thing, which has nothing to do with with the navigation. So am I allowed to just pass it in like this? Looks like it. And I can pass in the DB straight away. Like, oops, like this.
Build started. Build succeeded.
Yeah, I saw a map of like all the forest fires going around all over the world. Every country had some kind of forest fire going on. Not every, but it was a lot more than just here in the Atlantic Northeast. Atlantic, I guess it's the northwest of the Atlantic Ocean. They call it Pacific Northwest to talk about like Upper California. But that's like the northeast of the Pacific. Anyway, we have our preview building. It was my fault, not Xcode's.
Run paused.
Let the record show.
Run completed.
So what was I trying to do? Oh yeah, I was trying to make the new screen here so we could say if we're making a new post or what. And I had started this. Where's the keyboard? It looks like it's supposed to be here, but it's not. Okay, so what's this look like? So we have today's date title. We have our story title, story text. We have another navigation stack inside of here.
Build started. Build succeeded.
It says build succeeded and it gives me errors. Like, why are you like this, Xcode? Yeah, that's the thing with like such a strange error with like no error message on beta software. Xcode's fault. And then it was my fault. And now that I figured it out, I'm like, what was I doing? So there's no navigation stack. Right, so let's put it back out here. I think, let's see. Syntax error. Oh, too much came back, Xcode. Hide change. And then do I have too many of these? Okay, I have just the right amount of curlies. Product clear errors. Whoa, what? Product? Whoa. Huh, I need... That's cool. I didn't know that. Let's make an issue.
Build started. Build failed.
These are still here. Okay. Well, anyway, I want to work on the new screen because I want to sort of take out the similarities between the two, the edit and the new, so that, whoa, where are they? Anyone? I think it crashed. Yeah. Xcode quit unexpectedly. Is it really unexpected though? Is what I heard recently. Okay, so here it's fixed. So if I clear all issues, okay, cool. Cool, cool, cool. Thank you. Your audio cuts out sometimes. Oh, interesting. The voice or just the... Or the music also? I will tell if it happens again. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, I did a whole bunch of audio stuff yesterday, and I think it might be better, but I think there's more work I need to do. Oh, only the voice cuts out. Interesting. Let's see. So what's my design for this? The idea was that trying to get at my iPad. What's the name of the app? Freeform? Yeah. Yeah, let's, and then we open up QuickTime so I can show the iPad. And then we say new movie recording. Hey, that's me. And we go to, where is it? Okay, I guess no iPad today. I know it's connected, and I've done this new movie recording. Maybe if I unplug the iPad and put it back in? No. Okay, no iPad today. We're gonna have to fly by. I guess the idea was, when you hop to the right screen, a new one by default, so that it's like you could always easily create a new one, and you can tap the tab again or swipe up to get a new to get in. Does it cut out, or do I lose my train of thought? But yeah, thank you. I do need to look more into that. Yeah, so when we come to the right tab, we want to have a blank piece of paper, and we can type into it and then tap the tab again to get a new blank piece of paper, and so on. And so we want to kind of we want to auto save it when, I guess we should write this down, right? Given the right tab has loaded, then I see an a new story screen, a blank text field. Yeah, blank text field. When I start typing, then I see the other buttons kind of come into view. And I guess dev note. This means the story has been saved. Kinks asked, why don't you have a deprecation warning for navigation view? That's a great question. I guess it's not deprecated. It's deprecated in iOS 100,000. But it does want me to, there's a message there though. But yeah, we're not getting it. It was deprecated since me. Interesting. When I tap the right tab again, then I see a new blank text field. When I leave the right tab, yeah, I guess like what if I'm in the middle of writing something, I go away to one of the other tabs and then I come back. It could be annoying if I'm like in the middle of typing something and it keeps showing me like a new sheet. I guess that's why like tap versus maybe like a double tap to like force a new one. Because the second tap anyway makes a new sheet. I mean, we're gonna have to kind of see how it feels, but this is kind of the idea. Given I've left the right tab. So let's try to say that in words. Given I've typed some words. In other words, created a post. I guess these are called plot points currently. But I think I like the idea of story better. I've typed some words. then given I've left the right tab, when I come back to the right tab, then I should see the story I've been working on. Yeah, I keep calling them stories. I wonder if I should rename them. Plot point is cute, but I feel like it's not as intuitive as like story. Yeah, because then if I do want a new one, I can. It's one more tap to. Or maybe just have two separate tabs. Because I guess I'm thinking like what's so annoying about an iPhone is that there's so many apps. So if you're in the middle of a different app and you have an idea, you want to write it down, and you go to, you first have to like quit out of the app that you're in, find your note-taking app, hopefully it's in your dock or home screen, open that app, and then maybe you were in the middle of something in that app, so then you have to go back to you have to click to like write something. Yeah, so I'm not so sure about this. Because I guess we could have like a new tab, like that's always new, and then whatever you were working on. So how do I write that? Given the right tab is loaded, then I see a blank text field. Right tab. King says, I think something like Apple Music does with a drawer at the bottom for the working on would be nice. Instead of what you're currently listening, you can tap it and it opens back up. Let me see. Instead of what you're currently listening. Oh, the iOS app. Okay. It's going to be a little bit harder to show on stream. Couldn't even get the iPad to load. Oh. Oh, that's an interesting idea. Oh, that is clever. Yeah, so then yeah, so then the tab stays as the main way to write something down. And it will be in flow, I guess, until you leave. Yeah, so I mean these just kind of become the same given you've left and come back or did it for the first time. It's always going to be write something. And then if you wanted to get back to where you were, yeah, either a current tab, maybe a current tab for now, and then expand to the what you're saying, the kind of currently playing thing, if it seems that it works out. Okay, so where can I put this? Guess make like a notes or something. So given the right tab is loaded, I see a blank text field. Okay, so let's do that. King says, I feel you should be able to navigate through the app just by minimizing the draft. That's not possible with the default sheet in iOS because it blocks tab bars. Huh, let me think about that. I feel you should be able to navigate through the app just by minimizing the draft. Yeah, because the draft does want to be like kind of full screeny. Although if we copy what the Apple Music app does, like you can swipe it down to say you're done writing. But that even the Apple Music app, it kind of covers everything. You have to kind of manually swipe it down. But that might be a thing. Or it's not so much a tab button as it is like something that puts this thing into view, makes like a new write screen. Swiping is fine. Yeah. So I guess I'll call that the I guess when the user taps the right button, I don't know, might need to like discard all that. But in minimized state, it's not covering the tab bar like a normal redacted sheet. Yeah. Let's close the other tabs. When the user taps the right button, why is this thing floating here? There we go. Then show the right screen as, there's a name for that, of like a swipe downable overlay. I can't remember the name of that kind of overlay. When the user swipes down slash dismisses the right screen, then the right screen minimizes to a bar or something, like to another tab. Joannis, hey, how's it going? Good to see you. Any Vapor development today? Probably not today, but we'll see. We'll see where the journey takes us today. Yeah, the open API stuff during DubDub was pretty exciting. Oh, and also the App Store server thing, like, let's see. I need to ask you about this. What was it called? Let's see. Bookmarks. I had like a million bookmarks. How am I going to find it? Joanna says the open API stuff is all right. It was prepared months in advance. The direction of using open API that I'm interested in. I prefer generating docs from Vapor, not Vapor from docs. Okay, that's funny. That might even be a good point. I guess I'm thinking like for this FQ auth for like the server that I've kind of written and shared with the world, I feel like it would be good to have that documentation so that folks can ensure that, I mean, I guess I just see it as another tool to document what I've done. Like I've already written the code. It needs to be better documented. The subject of the WWD session was like a server you could deploy to handle App Store notifications and App Store purchases. It was like very similar to what I did with FQauth, but it was first party and it was for the App Store. And I'm very interested in that because if they do that for signing with Apple II, then I don't need to maintain FQauth, for example. Or at least just like fork it and kind of do my own version of it. King says it's awesome for client side though. Yeah, that's another good point. Yeah, everything is a tool. I'm not sure anything is like completely useless. Yeah, just DM me the link. The links are blocked in chat. See all sessions. Used to be able to filter these by topic. Now it's just like, here's all the sessions in the world. I do think it was later in the week. It's one of the last ones. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Was it this one? We'll also show you how your server can support apps using StoreKit. No, I don't think it was this one, but it should be maybe a related section here. Yeah, the App Store server library. Yeah, I was thinking like once I finish FQauth, I want to do the same thing for the App Store stuff. And it looks like Apple's one step ahead there. Yeah. I'm not sure what to show about it since I don't know. I don't want to like just play a video here. But like they decode the App Store notifications for you. Apple App Store Server Swift library. Oh, they even made it in Python and Node too. Beta. 5 days ago. Let's see, what's in here? Account tenure, app transaction. They drop server libs for various languages, says Kinks. Oh, nice. Apple tends to hide when a library was actually started. Yeah, that sounds like Apple. That sounds like the Apple I've grown to love and hate. One test. All that, and we get one test. Only one test? Yeah, I know there's a few tests in here. It seems mostly about signing. It doesn't seem to be about the actual behavior though. But still, this is very exciting to have like transaction info response, like stuff like this. Just like, oh yeah, I want to see how they decode dates. And booleans, because Apple tends to in their where's my notes? Apple tends to, in their JSON, they'll have like a field, and instead of saying that it's true, they'll say that it's, well, what happened? So they'll have like a field, and instead of saying that it's true, they'll say that it's quoted true. So you have to do like extra hula hoops to decode their server responses. They use time interval most of the time. Yeah, and sometimes they use I guess the JSON decoding. I forget exactly what it was, but I had to do something special. It was like they either sent it in Apple time, or JSON decoder defaulted to decoding it in Apple time. So I had to do something special. But I think now they have oh yeah, it was they're doing the same thing. It wasn't actually a it wasn't actually like Millie's from 1970. It was like, it was quoted. And maybe they've fixed it since then, but at one point in time, that's what it was like. Yeah, King says I implemented on the server side myself, and it was painful. Yeah. StoreKit 2 got better. Yeah, I still need to upgrade to StoreKit 2. Yeah, it's all JWT based, right? Okay, so when the user, so coming back to our, I mean, I can keep talking about that too, just also thinking about the story at hand. User taps right button, show the right button as swipe down the screen. When the user taps this current story, I mean, I guess it shows the current story if there's one. So then should it be disabled if they haven't written anything yet? And you probably want to have a preference for, do you open to the new screen or open to the current screen or open to the the map screen. But that is further down the road. This I do want to carry forward. I don't know, maybe this isn't worth writing. Oh, this needs the given. Given the user is on a new story screen. I guess I'm starting to mix up new story and write. I guess yeah, I'm wondering down because I guess last week we spent a lot of time working on swiping up to create a new blank page you could keep writing. I mean, this is all very tentative to see what's gonna feel good, but I do want to have kind of a plan going forward. So we can delete this. I want to keep that. Oh, this is given on the new story screen. I don't know, maybe it's because I'm old. I really like tabs. I like they're always right where they are. I mean, we can always promote it to a popover. I guess it also feels weird to I don't know. We just need to make something and see how it goes, I think. Joannis redeemed Hydrate with 300 qubits. Thank you. Thanks so much for stopping by. Agua fria. Okay, so if this is the new story screen,
Build started.
then
Build succeeded.
let's just see it in the simulator real quick.
Run started.
Come on. Okay. And where's the tab bar go when when the keyboard's up? Okay, I guess that's a pretty good that's a pretty good reason to have it be swipe downable. Okay. King says, yeah, that's what I meant. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I was just imagining like a full screen popover from what you said last time. But yeah, this is kind of impossible. Okay, so. Oh, unsupported action selector? That's new. Not sure what that's about, but I'm sure we'll find out soon enough. Okay, so user taps the right button. Show the new story screen to swipe downable pop over. Yes. So not a tab. Not a tab at all. So we can do this in our tab view. You can do this in our tab view. I guess I'm going to treat it like as just like a button in the tab view. That's not actually a tab is my plan. See, we don't need that. We don't need that. Where's my tab bar? Oh, it's all the way out here. Okay.
Run completed. Build started. Build succeeded. Run started.
So now we can say, see, I did this in Haptic Studio. So I'm going to peek over there and try to remember how I did it. Oh, here I am on near the tab view. Yeah, so we make a variable that holds of the tab view. And when it gets set, then we can do something. So let's try that out. Let's see. I want to get the previous one. Requires that tab conforms to hashable. Sure. So what's your problem now?
Build
Command B.
started. Build failed.
Build failed. It is hashable. How did I do it in the other app? I had it outside the tab view. Yeah, this is outside the tab view. I think it's fine to have it out here. Oh, I guess it's not exactly a binding. It's kind of... So we can say if current, if the new one if new equals dot right. So if it's not the right tab, we'll just go normal. We'll set the current tab to the new one. But if it is the right tab, then we kind of want to ignore it. We want to just... I guess we'll just print for now. Right tab.
Run completed. Build started. Build succeeded. Run started.
Yeah, so I can swap between these tabs fine. And if I tap this... It's updating. Let's see.
Run completed. Build started. Build succeeded. Run started.
Here we go. Yeah, I guess we have to set it explicitly. We can't just ignore it. Although it does flicker for a second there. Yeah, so then we can have like a... Yeah, I don't want the plus button anymore. That's like way too far away. Let's actually remove it. But I guess we can bring it out to here. King says, yeah, because it re-renders. Can't you just return so it doesn't flicker? Oh, okay. Yeah, let me try that in a second here. And I guess I feel like it, and then we get the callback here on set. Like this isn't, because when we did nothing, it didn't quite
Run
work.
completed. Build started. Build succeeded. Run started.
Like we're just here. So I feel like we need to I guess set it back to what it was. King says WTF. Yeah. I'm sure there's a better way to do this. As this looks very silly, right?
Run completed. Build started. Build succeeded. Run started.
So it doesn't have that little bar that says we can swipe it down. Jukes, hey, good to see you. Did you enjoy WWDC? I sure did. The sound is really low, by the way. Yeah, sorry about that. I'm still learning how to do sound. Definitely going to be spending more time on it. Thank you for the feedback. Not low weird, sorry. Not low weird. Sorry. I'm not sure what you mean. But yeah, I will be spending some more time with the audio. Thank you. Yeah, much I can do to fix the audio right this second. Curious if you just add a button as a tab bar item. Oh, now that's an interesting idea. I guess we'll see which one wins. We'll make this one a square.
Run completed. Build started. Build succeeded. Run started.
So we see circle here, which is the tab item. Looks like nothing happens. I see the label. Let's see, let's take off all this nonsense for a second.
Run completed. Build started. Build succeeded. Run started.
Too fancy. I mean, we still see a little bit of a flicker. Like we could just like leave it off, I guess.
Run completed. Build started.
So
Build succeeded. Run started.
Pure button, but we don't have to do anything other than that. Oh, instead of the label. Oh, interesting. Yeah, let's try that one too.
Run completed. Build started. Build succeeded. Run started.
Yeah, it's just a button then. I think that flicker is going to be okay because we're going to see like a popover over it. Let's go back a few.
Run completed. Build started. Build succeeded. Run started.
We saw the output down here, right? Oh, we're not getting the action. The action isn't triggering. Wait a second.
Run completed. Build started. Build succeeded. Run started.
So it seems like the action isn't happening on the button. What was I doing a few seconds ago that
Run completed.
seemed to be working?
Build started. Build succeeded. Run started.
Yeah, this is now just a text that says empty, like we're just here.
Run completed. Build started. Build succeeded. Run started.
Huh? We had something going. And now we don't. If you remove the tag.
Run completed. Build started. Build succeeded. Run started.
Yeah, we're not getting the action though. It's not counting as a tap. We're not seeing any print. It's printing out the database error. I'm not exactly sure why, but it is. Yeah, we're not getting this button tap.
Run completed. Build started. Build succeeded. Run started.
Yeah, we're not hitting those breakpoints. Can I do an empty view though?
Run completed. Build started. Build succeeded. Run started.
Oh, then it's not there at all. Aw.
Run completed. Build started. Build succeeded.
Kind of a fake
started.
empty view? No, still not there. Okay.
Run completed. Build started. Build succeeded. Run started.
Okay, well it's there. So now we can put back all this stuff. And this is the selection now.
Run completed. Build started. Build succeeded. Run started.
So we can swap that we think we're interested in.
Run completed. Build started. Build succeeded. Run started.
So I have our navigation title here. And then going back to here. So this is just like, there's nothing created yet. So, but when something gets created, I want to see as if I had because these are like current stories. So these are supposed to like go to a route, which I guess is now going to be the current. Yeah, I guess I'm just trying to visualize this in my head. Sent the link in Discord if you want to have the handle. Let's check out the Discord. A bottom sheet is a UI component that slides up from the bottom of the screen. Present detents. Sheet is presented. That seems pretty easy, actually. So for starters, we had some presentation detents, and it was a sheet, not a popover. And I don't think I want to hide it. Let's force it to be visible.
Run completed. Build started. Build succeeded. Run started.
Yeah, so once I tap into it, yeah, what if I make it what's the default, I guess,
Run
if
completed.
I don't specify
Build started.
a presentation?
Build succeeded. Run started.
Looks like it does what I want. If I don't specify anything, at least on iPhone.
Run completed. Build started. Build succeeded. Run started.
Yeah, it seems about the same as specifying only large. So I'm just going to not specify
Build
anything.
Started. Build succeeded. Run started.
Yeah, there's that little bit of flicker. I wonder if I do this first.
Run completed. Build started.
So first,
Build
first
succeeded.
set up the tab dance. Now I still see a little bit of flicker. Cool, thank you. Yeah, that's going to be great. And then I guess we want to do something when we dismiss it. Which I guess means that like when we have like a current one that we go to, I guess that's going to have to be in a sheet also. Recent one or something. Yeah, it's going to be like the story map, right? Recent. It'd be nice if we could say like what the recent was, or kind of like Apple does have that little, or add it to this bar here. And then act, which is going to be our to-dos kind of collated. So I am going to take a little bit of a break. We're at the 2-hour mark approximately. So I'll be back in a few moments. Thanks so much for sticking around on this beautiful Sunday afternoon. Hope you're having fun out there. I'll be right back. Hey everybody. So before the break, we were
Run
working
completed.
on
Build started.
succeeded.
Run started.
To show up when we wow, I just noticed how tired I am. Yeah, so we're presenting this new screen. It goes to here, and then we want to save but not dismiss it once we start typing. So I guess we're going to do something like on change of I guess I'm trying to figure out this audio thing. Anyhow, I hope I hope you can hear me out there. Yeah, so when we start typing, you want something to come through here for the first time, and want to kind of transition to show the options, because now we have an ID. Now once I start typing, it's going to be saved.
Run completed. Build started. Build failed.
Build failed.
Build started. Build succeeded. Run started.
Oh, okay. They just added a new version of it. Okay, cool. So we're getting we're getting updates. Okay. So we'll guess we'll keep track of if this needs to be saved or not. Well, I guess like we could just can we just like change the screen? Or is that gonna be too much of a flicker? Or should we just assume that they're should we just create something and then clean it up afterwards if they dismiss an empty thing? That might be better, because otherwise this is gonna like flicker all kinds of weird ways, right? So yeah, I have the edit screen, I have the new screen, I have like the form that's supposed to be like all of it kind of like taken care of.
Build started. Build succeeded.
Now, do I want to just pass in the object into here and let the form worry about it, or do I want to like pass in each one individually? There's so few. I'm not sure there's a clear winner at the moment. So we can pass in the ID, the text, and the title. Then on the new screen, do we just create a new one here? Yeah, I probably want to save it in a constant.
Run completed. Build started. Build failed.
Cannot find story title. This is the edit screen. Oh, we just need to make it. Let's duplicate this. And initialize it from the object that gets passed in. And we're not dismissing yet.
Build started.
So we'll have to come back
Build
for these things. Yeah, I guess we don't need that on change anymore, huh? I think that's a good thing. Let's try deleting all these dismisses. Yeah, on disappear. Yeah, exactly. And then on the edit screen, we'll remove this also. Can't edit the title yet, but that's okay. We'll get there. And then, yeah, in the form, I think we can say, just like Kink said in chat, we can say dot on disappear. Save it. And nothing here is interacting with the database anymore, so we can just yoink that over. Oh, so I guess this is an argument for we should pass in the object to the form, not just the fields, because if I want to save here, I have to like recreate the entire thing. Okay. Yeah, so instead of this sort of deconstructed object, I think what we want to do is create one and pass it in. And I guess the default for the date will be right now. And then all the stuff goes away. What's the problem here? Oh yeah, I need to update the form. So then instead of bindings, these become states. So these become underscore state with an initial value of just a text. Title isn't editable quite yet, so I'll just leave that alone for now. Used before being initialized. Is that so?
Build started. Build failed. Build started. Build failed.
Yeah, this is actually in the form now, the navigation title. And I'll make that editable soon.
Run completed. Build started.
Right
Build
the
failed.
second, I guess. Extra argument. There's the edit side. which I guess doesn't have much to contribute here. Yeah, this all just disappears, huh? I guess it allows us to keep the pattern of like model, action, screen, in case in the future there's going to be more differences on the edit side. But yeah, for right now, it's not doing much.
Build started. Build failed.
Extra argument dismiss. Okay, cool. And we can delete that. Story navigation. Might need to completely rethink all that. But we'll let that be for now, I guess.
Build started. Build failed.
Yeah, this is like basically completely dead now.
Build started. Build succeeded. Run started.
Look at all these unsupported action selectors. Like, what's all that about? Okay, so then I swipe it down. Yeah, I guess we don't have edit hooked up quite yet. So yeah, I guess we need to spend a moment thinking about where the current thing is going to go. For now, we should just make like a recent button. Or like an edit button or something that kind of works the same as the right button for now, but goes to the most recently opened thing. And that's kind of the view that I guess clicking on this is supposed to go to. But yeah, with the keyboard up, that is going to be a little tricky, huh? But yeah, it's not going to be a tab at all anymore. I feel like I need to delete this. Keep it around for a few more minutes, I guess.
Run completed.
Okay.
Build started.
See how this looks?
Build succeeded. Run started.
Okay. And then in our, where is it? Probably want to move this somewhere else, but I guess this kind of becomes a switch daemon now. Switch the new one. Which I guess is going to be a different sheet. It's going to be basically the same, just different, I guess. So we need to figure out, I guess, which one is the most recent to edit, or switch on the navigation route to show something in here. Ah, I left my water over there. So I guess by default, most recent. Should that be in charge of computing it, or should we should this be the ID of something that's being edited, and if it's not nil, then we present it? Yeah, with like this item. Of, I guess, they're still called plot points in the code.
Build started. Build failed.
Cannot assign a value bool. Yeah, so this will have to do a oh, this is supposed to be edit.
Run completed. Build started. Build succeeded. Run started.
Yeah, so it doesn't do anything quite right now. Oh, and I'm not I'm not undoing the tab tap. Copy and paste. Yeah, so I guess for now we'll like say like give me the most recent one. Yeah, this is a lot to happen here in app. This file is getting really large. Let's see, what can we do? I feel like I want to use this word story root for this UI, and I guess I'm using it for only the. There we go. Now I can reuse this name. Now I can out to there. What else do we need from there?
Run completed. Build started. Build succeeded. Run started.
Yeah, now this screen isn't creating any of the. It's just kind of using them. So let's get the, I guess let's get the database out of the environment. And I guess we want to get like the most recently edited or as like the default here. Not the most recently created, not the most recently, just what you were working on last. Yeah, I think that's the right one. say like let ID equals, you know, something. And then we can say this here. On the main actor, though. Comment here because haven't figured it out yet. So this will be try. Oh wait, local app database dot read. So we're going to fetch only one, and it's going to be yeah, I guess it's a little messy to do this right here. I guess kind of want to see it work. I can clean it up. Order by updated. I think it's like this. Then ascending or descending. If you want the most recent one, I guess descending and limit 1.
Build started. Build failed. Build started. Build failed.
So then we'll create one from the row.
Run completed. Build started. Build failed.
Argument type any data expected type decoder. Oh, I think I need to get this as a UUI. Then I think the magic happens.
Build started. Build failed. Build started. Build failed.
No? Oh, it needs a argument label.
Build started. Build failed.
Okay, and then what does this need? Local app database has no member read. Is that so? There we go. I think
build started. Build failed.
Yeah, there we go. Back convert. So should this be a flat map then?
Build started. Build failed. Build started. Build failed.
Let's just try it. Oh, it needs try. Okay.
Build started. Build succeeded. Run started.
Found something. There's no text in here. I don't know if that's an error or not. Okay, so let's just type something in here. Hello, testing. And then on dismiss, it should save. So yeah, something's not quite right there. Anything in here? Some session ID stuff, not sure what that's all about. Oh, map can return nil. Let's try it out.
Run completed. Build started. Build failed.
Yeah, not because this isn't quite. This isn't the part that's nil, right? It's this part out here. So this could be empty. In which case, I'm not sure what we would want to do. Like maybe we should gray it out.
Build started. Build succeeded. Run started.
So does that mean the on disappear isn't working? Oh, I'm not doing anything in here. That'll do it.
Run completed. Build started. Build succeeded. Run started.
Testing. There we go. Now if we edit, say, we don't have that's not hooked up yet. Okay, but if we make a new one, fresh content. Yes, now we see the most recent one that we made. Recent. Oh, when we dismiss though, we're back. Story, edit. We see that weird recent one. Let's fix the spelling. Okay, so we dismiss it. We see story. It's because I was going back and forth between. Ooh, so now I got an empty one. I guess if it's empty, I don't want to save it. Yeah. Yeah, so here's a good, yeah, so we'll move the save back out to the edit and the add. I'm going to save no matter what. But on add, we won't save it if there's no text. That on disappear from here. Guardlet text. I missed what you were referring to. I'm sorry. I see your chat. Plot point. Oh, crap. This doesn't have... we don't have access to the text. And yeah, that's what I want to do. Like plot point dot text. If the text dot is empty, return. Like, don't save it if it was... they edited the text and there was like a save. This thing is supposed to take the individual fields yet again. Because if someone's editing text that was there and deletes it all, like, I guess that's okay. On a new that we want this different behavior, and hey, we already have screen from the edit screen, so hey, this is easy, right? I'm gonna redo it. I think so. I think that is the right move. Make an enum for mode, edit mode. Pass that in. Yeah, so then it'd be like equals dot new and text equals, or text dot is empty, then return. Yeah, I guess that's pretty straightforward for right now. It's hard to predict the future. Yeah, let's go with this. Let's see how far this gets us. Yeah, because this is otherwise like very, very repeated. Like everything else in the contents of that, it's very repeated. So should save when text is empty. if it should save when text is empty, but the text is empty, then well, then we don't do anything. So the edit screen goes back to, I guess I'll have to pass in a parameter here. Yeah, so just by saying edit screen, which is nice. And then this new screen. Say false.
Run completed. Build started. Build succeeded. Run started.
Yeah, so we haven't fixed clicking on something yet. We just have most recent, which is empty. Okay, so that's there. Let's create a new one. Ooh, why is this empty? Did it save something? Let's set a breakpoint in there. I kind of typed really quickly. I might have gotten something backwards.
Run completed. Build started. Run started.
And let's save when text is empty. Yes. New screen should save when text empty is false. That's true. So if we should save when text is empty and the text is empty, then don't do anything, right?
Run completed. Build started. Run started.
Nah, not right.
Run paused.
Okay, so we got
Run paused. Run paused.
it should save it. It should not return. So, even just so used to writing guards.
Run completed. Build started. Build succeeded. Run started.
So we didn't hit either breakpoint there. These are all empty.
Run paused.
I'll hit the breakpoint there. Sure, let's try it.
Run completed. Build started. Build succeeded. Run started. Run paused.
Yeah, that's not right. think the not has to be on this side.
Run completed. Build started. Build succeeded. Run started.
I don't like that it's not hitting the breakpoint. Like, it didn't hit either breakpoint. I'm like,
run completed. Build started. Run started.
Like, it should go to one or the other. So it's empty, so I'm expecting it to hit the breakpoint on line 31. Actually, let's put a breakpoint on line 30.
Run paused.
So that one got hit. Okay, so this is false. So we should hit the breakpoint on line 31. Yeah, so they're both false. We should hit line 31, but we don't hit anything. So let's write something. Something.
Run paused.
Like, how are we not hitting these breakpoints? Should we use print line debugging? Because it's in a task, maybe. Yeah, I was just thinking that maybe we need to use a task. Use
Run completed. Build started. Run build started. Succeeded.
Okay, so no save. There's so much crap going on in here. Tomato. No save on tomato. That's weird.
Run completed. Build started. Build succeeded. Run started.
Okay, so no save. We'll write something. Still got no save. Why is this? Why am I having a hard time with this? So maybe let's make it an if. Like, if we should save when the text is empty. And is empty. Save. Else.
Run completed. Build started. Build failed.
Oh. Because I guess there's other places where we want to save too. So that's only half of it. Like, or or it's not empty.
Build started. Build succeeded. Run started.
Okay, so it's empty. No save. Yay, it's saved. So now on the edit side, what's after T? I guess U. Saved. That's why I hate using booleans for stuff like that. I know, right? So this is on both sides of it. So if the text is empty, or I don't know, I'm just like writing the same thing as above, but I don't think this is actually any clearer. So we're adding a special case for when the text is empty. And enum is more verbose. I do really like enums. I just wasn't sure like what to name it. I felt like naming it after the action and saying it in a positive way would help. I guess empty is kind of negative. Maybe that's what it was. Let's see, there must be a maybe another way to say this. I mean, I'm just like, it's just the same thing. It's like, it's an or. It's like if it's not empty or we have an override. Like if we wrote this as like a switch on an enum, switch mode case dot edit case dot new. I guess if it's edit mode, then we always save. If it's new, guard oh, it's just text is empty. Else do nothing. And then save. Yeah, I guess this part gets repeated a little bit, which feels bad. Yeah, I guess having the whole thing in a task I also felt like that was a mistake. Yeah, so if we had a function for saving and it was async throws and all it did was this business, then we could say something like yeah, let's take the task off of this. Let's see if we delete all this stuff. It's like it's only 2. I'm really a huge big fan of enums. I don't know why I'm like resisting it so much here. But I guess we can move the task on the inside though. Yeah, that's true. We could give it a an ID. Yeah, yeah. This is just very hard to reason about. Hoping to leave all like mode stuff like outside the form, and the form would only have the shared stuff. That's what I was like kind of hoping for. But yeah, they are kind of becoming like very much the same screen now, except for like what you're saying. Like we're doing like routing like inside one view, and I was hoping for like routing to happen like at the routing level, I guess. Something like that. Yeah, because this is just the form. It's not supposed to be writing to the database necessarily. I think this is somewhat clear. And even as I say that, I'm like, oh, I made a mistake. If we're always saving, save. Otherwise, check if it's empty. If it's empty, don't do anything. Yeah, I'm not exactly happy with this. I feel like because I have another like form pattern in here on like creating a storyline. It's like the edit screen. And then there's like the new screen. And like what's different about them? So like and I guess they also pass in a Boolean depending on what kind they are. Like if the keyboard should open automatically on load or not. Yeah, I kind of like feel like each screen has its own like saving behavior, and saving isn't that complicated. It's like this. Yeah, with SwiftUI, you can just like refactor endlessly.
Build started. Build failed.
So edit screen, always save is true. Okay, I guess always save was a much better name for it. Because I'm not even changing the value, I'm just changing the name.
Run completed. Build started. Build succeeded. Run started.
Yeah, we still have, it didn't say it, but it still has the you in there from before. Do need better icons though, but that's that's neither here nor there right now. Oh man, now this doesn't go anywhere. I mean, because of the keyboard, we kind of have to do a popover to like easily get out of here. What do other apps do? I mean, other apps are just so annoying, which is why I'm starting this on my own, I guess. Yeah, Obsidian, you have to like tap a tab bar like so far away. I do like this idea better. Just now we're going to have like pop-ups on top of pop-ups. You can dismiss it programmatically. Yeah, that's true. But I'm not sure how I would. It's like enter, you still want this here. Select the tab bar index. I'm not sure I follow. Select the tab bar index. So these like we made into buttons, so there's no tab bar around. Like what does notes do? Yeah, navigation based. You go forward and you go into a note, and you have a toolbar down there. At the top, same thing as Obsidian. To get to a different note, you have to tap all the way at the top. You do, but I guess you can also just drag down. You can drag down to go away. And these are supposed to go to the next like create a new one. So I guess I'm imagining just like I have like if you have a lot of ideas, an index card, just like writing, tear it off, write some more, tear it off. But then you have them all, and they're going to be all organized with whatever labels you give them on this view. And this view does need a little... what happens when you tap storylines? I guess it shows... I guess it navigates... I guess it's still an okay thing to do. It navigates forward and you select a storyline which affects the of it on this screen. So you can easily kind of see over the past few days how many times you've talked about whatever things you've been talking about. And on Mac, obviously, you'll be able, because you have a bigger screen. Yeah, this is, just a very rough draft. Yeah, so I guess we should kind of do that next, huh? Wait, that's storyline. So what is new doing here? I guess it kind of has a logic for what a default looks like, I guess. Just like sets the title with today's date and make sure you don't empty stuff. And then this just edits it, I guess. Not much going on. This is inside here, inside the form. Yeah, can be the same screen. Let's see, is this in a navigation? It is not. Okay. So yeah, let's just put this in a navigation view. Oh, it's in a navigation. So we just need to go forward. Where's the toolbar? Oh, here it is. Anything at the moment? Yeah, it's reaching out to a navigation. What if I make this a navigation link of the storyline select screen?
Run completed. Build started. Build failed.
Missing argument. Oh, can I give this a label? I can. Cool.
Build started. Build succeeded. Run started.
Couldn't load. Oh, because it's a new one. So if I edit one, no storylines yet. Yeah, I had a whole navigation stack going in much older version of this app. Yeah, I guess every time I kind of about how I want the app to work, the navigation completely changes and the app just doesn't work anymore. Yeah, I hear what you're saying. All of my done that way, edit, a plot point action, edit it, or storyline select, storyline new or storyline edit. Yeah, I'm feeling kind of stuck. Because we got this vertical swiping working, and when there was a whole bunch of them, and I guess now these are pop-ups. Do something, you change something to different files. I mean, that's the point of this form, where this is all the shared stuff. With the storyline new, what does this one do? Yeah, I guess this specifically is an insert, and specifically a save. They both navigate back. It's it's just what happens when you save and what happens on navigate is what's different. All the text fields and all the grids and all the here. And I feel that worked. I feel I'm missing some files, but everything in the world is right now. Okay, I'm on the right branch. Did I merge in week 10? Yep, I merged in. And this is all the work from. So do I still? The audio is getting worse. I think it's because I'm getting tired. I'm like trailing off on my words, and so the is cutting my voice off. This is not really in a satisfying state though, because I can't tag a storyline. Yeah, so if I start typing, then it should save, and then these things show up. I mean, I guess that's kind of where I started man, I can't think anymore. But yeah, so let's merge these two. What's different here? Oh, that's the wrong one. Nothing here. Yeah, so I guess we could just call it the plot point screen if we're going to merge them. It's neither new plot point screen. Import SwiftUI, of course. And I guess I'll take call it a mode for now, I guess. And mode will be a enum that'll be either new or edit. And we'll knit it with, yeah, just the mode. Which I guess means we don't need an init method. We do need a body. Oh, I guess it's a switch, right? A switch on the mode. So if it's new, then we say guess this is false for now, and we're making a new plot point, I guess. And the title is the date, which is this tiny little helper here. We can just drag it over, no problem. But if it's edit, so yeah, that looks very nice. Let's see how it is to use. Missing argument, always save. For edit, it's going to be true. Yeah, so where do we use this? So sheet is presented, so this will just be plot point screen. The mode will be new. So then we can delete this file. And then who uses the edit screen? And that's nice because this width is on the inside now. And we can call this plot point ID.
Build started. Build failed.
Oh, this is the old right tab where I was kind of doing that. Yeah, let's delete this.
Build started. Build succeeded. Run completed. Build started. Build succeeded. Run started.
So there's edit. There's new. But it's not saved yet, so we can't. Oh, wait. Oh. Oh. Because the screen disappeared, it showed up. That's pretty cool. That worked out. Okay, so that's new. Merge the two screens together. Looking good so far. And then we can add a storyline. Yeah. With that, I guess let's probably just navigate forward again, right? But I can safely, right? So let's delete the edit screen.
Build started. Build failed.
Build failed. Who was using it? I don't see an error Xcode.
Run completed.
So it's Command B to build again.
Build failed.
Yeah, this is the old navigation. I feel like this is basically
Build started. Build succeeded. Run started.
Okay, so that was the select screen, right? Yeah. So it's trying to use the nav again.
Run completed. Build started. Build succeeded.
Come on.
Run started.
There we go. So we can say, what's the name of this app? I guess it's called the queue for now. We can make it yellow, and we'll say let's go with grainy. And then if I save that,
Run paused.
we crash. Okay. I think we kind of want to do the on disappear thing again. This is like a whole rethinking of all the navigation of the app. Yeah, so that's the new screen. So on disappear.
Run completed. Build started.
Oh, and we don't want to
Build run succeeded.
nav back anymore. And then same thing for edit. Maybe these two screens will merge too, just like we merged the other two. Oh yeah, on disappear save. So I did that already. Okay. Yeah, let's just
run
go
completed.
ahead and
Build started. Build succeeded. Run started.
This one, get a storyline, select it. I guess it didn't quite save, huh? It persisted. So where is it? Oh, there it is. Get to redraw. We could say it's multiple. It's also part of the full queue developer story. Not redrawing. How do I make it redraw? Seemed like going next week and previous week. Yeah, so then it becomes half because it's part of two storylines. And I guess the idea is that you'll see like all the lines like connecting all your plot points. And zoom in so you can see it by the hour and stuff. Very, very experimental. Yeah, and this doesn't work. But I guess we can try fixing that. So that's... trying to say navigation model.go somewhere. And... yeah, it's going to the... over here. Navigation model used to do, but now it's supposed to present something here. binding now. I guess I don't need to say edit because they're different anymore.
Build started. Build failed. Build started. Build failed.
Edit. Oh, and we could set the route there. Okay. Yeah.
Run completed. Build started. Build succeeded. Run started.
Okay, so but nothing's happening yet. So we need to fix the... I think it's on here. Yeah, so instead of saying... instead of all that... oh, this doesn't have the binding. I guess that could go on the navigation model. Yeah, so I guess it's kind of like the right route that we had done before, but that's kind of an old story. I think I don't want to change too many things at once. Because, let's see... is... Wait, here we go. This is what I'm looking for. So it's not this anymore. This is going to nav of that ID. And this doesn't need layers anymore either.
Run completed. Build started. Build failed.
What else we need to fix? Yeah, so this is not a thing anymore.
Build started. Build failed.
Build failed. And... be a dollar. Oh,
Build started. Build failed.
I guess it's this one?
Build started. Build succeeded. Run started.
Yeah. So if I click on it, we are editing that we can finally see all these stories we wrote. Yeah, I keep like coming back to story as a name for this thing. And then edit should bring us back to, well, I don't know what that was. updated nav. And then edit. Yeah, it brings us right back there. A lot of junk here in the console. New post. Oh, so if you say write anything, you try to select the storyline, you can't. But if you write something, it disappears, so it saves. Huh. And then this is not updating correctly, and we got a whole bunch of stuff in here. We can see the most recent thing. Next steps is doing anything. These. But the navigation is mostly working again right now, so I'd like to put a save point in. I don't know if I should save the notes or not. We kind of did that and kind of didn't do all that as we kind of discovered what happened with how the UI was working and what was there already. Let's see, what did we do? We did like a million things. Pop-up sheets for edit. Oh, hey, thank you so much for the follow. Hope you're having a wonderful Sunday out there. Because the keyboard covers the what's the word? Keyboard covers the tab bar. Up, we could figure out why this the main screen doesn't redraw. It should be purple now. It's not until we yeah, these names should probably like pin to the top. But as far as code goes, I feel like there's a whole bunch of code somewhere that we are not using anymore. Model that I think we can delete. So if we delete right route.
Build started. Build failed.
And that's it.
Build started. Build succeeded.
I think no one's using this.
Build started. Build succeeded.
And I think no one's using these two either.
Build started. Build failed.
Oops.
Build started. Build failed.
Oh, so who's using this? Oh, the storyline select screen. This is... Oh, yeah, this isn't something that we fixed. Where was it? For we have
Run completed. Build started. Build succeeded. Run started.
okay, so now can I delete that from the navigation model?
Build started. Build succeeded.
There we go. And what about this?
Build started. Build succeeded.
Cool. And back?
Build started. Build failed.
Who's calling back? Oh, why does this have a...
Run completed. Build started. Build succeeded. Run started.
Cool. Route
Build
either
started.
right now.
Build succeeded.
Yeah, so that simplified a lot. Probably want to do something with navigation stack again. Just while everything was up in the air, settled. Let's see. So we're coming up on the 4-hour mark, approximately. And we have a little bit of the most important thing. Like, why is this not updating? I guess we could take a... Let's see. That's the story map screen. So we have a query. I guess I wonder if it's related to like all this here. Like, why does it keep writing the database name over and over again? So make the database here. Yeah, we get it out here. That's fine, I guess. But we're not recreating it. That's the only place that's creating the the database right here at the top level, if I move it,
Run completed. Build started. Build failed.
it's not so happy about that.
Build started. Build failed.
Oh, I guess window groups don't have environments. Okay.
Build started. Build succeeded. Run started.
Yes, we're in debug mode, so we're going to create a real one. A real one is here. And we print the URL every time it runs. Why does it run so many? Shouldn't it run just once?
Run completed. Build started.
See
Build
if that
failed.
helps anything. Durable to be a state object.
Build started. Build succeeded. Run started.
I can. We still get a whole ton of writes, though. That didn't change anything.
Run completed. Build started. Build succeeded. Run started.
What if I don't set it at all?
Run
And
completed.
it just uses
Build
the
started.
default?
Build succeeded. Run started.
No, it keeps writing it over and over again. Because here it is in the environment values. It's supposed to be the default here. Is this supposed to be like cache or something? Isn't the environment values supposed to be like where it caches something? If that's a problem or not.
Run
But we are having
completed. Build started. Build failed.
problems with the observation, so I think it might be a problem.
Build started. Build succeeded. Run started.
Okay, we got a different thing in the output. So let's see if I edit this one. Change it yellow. Yeah, so now it updated. So I guess we needed to keep one copy of this line around, because otherwise it kept recreating tools. Yeah, I guess it's just to make sure that we only have one. Yeah, now now it seems to be working. So I guess that was good. Let's call this one testing. Yeah, it'd also be nice to have like the title or like the first line or something in this view. Maybe. A little testable, actually. I really appreciate the help thinking through the write versus edit. And yeah, we still need to do the action items. Glad we got one little bug fix there. Let's commit that. Yeah, I guess the question is this the, the right place to do this? Kind of hiding it away inside of the environment values. Or as I wonder if this is a better place to keep it, like... Well, that's for another day. Well, I think... thanks so much for hanging out with me on this Sunday afternoon. Here's my website, fullqdeveloper.com, with links to my app, talking about keyboards, and my open source project, WWDC. I wrote 3 new Swift macros, which are linked on my Twitch page down below. I haven't added them to my... and I will see you in Discord. There's a link to my Discord right here on my website, or exclamation Discord in the chat. And follow me on Mastodon. I need to unlink some of these other stuff. Like, who cares about... But I have one. I post there sometimes. Anyhow, thanks so much for sticking around, and I'll see you next week around City time in the afternoon. For sticking around.